Right. So, this is a poem that I'm going to share. This is called Cozy Hope, and I am recording on multiple devices here, so uh, looking in different directions. This is called Cozy Hope. Breath to breath, love to love, cozy embrace peacefully. Inside of love, consistently, cozy hope heals beautifully. Peace in breath. So that is Cozy Hope. That is a piece that I wrote the other day. And so I'm so glad to share that with you all. I'm actually going to read it again. The inspiration to this piece was really pretty much what the words say, just that there's just such calmness and just such when we stay in a place of hope and allow hope to not lose hope, when we embrace hope, just like we breathe, there's just such a peaceful and a calmness. And just remember, keep that hope, and it seems like such a simple thing to say, but depending on uh, what facet of your life journey you're in right now, sometimes those reminders are a lot more helpful. And so this piece is really inspired by just as natural as we breathe. We don't have to think about breathing, right? It's natural, it's an automatic thing. We can train and process our thoughts and emotions. We can work to be intentional to keep ourselves in a certain place and be very, like, just lift in the heights. Like, it's non-negotiable to live without this. I'm not going to let anything steal this. And so what are those things for you? This poem was about, let's make sure that hope is one of those things. We can face so many things in life that can certainly snatch our hope, our peace, try to snatch these things away. But let's remember that we can work to have things that are non-negotiable. Say, you know what, regardless of what I go through in life, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful, I'm not going to let anything take these things from me. And so this is part of the maturity and just even the awareness that this is available. Hope, joy, peace, love, these are heights. Gratitude. Like, let's work to be intentional to not allow circumstances to snatch these things away from us, because it's easy. It'd be easy to fall into that, and when we haven't been taught those things, that's we think that we have to negotiate on, oh, I don't feel hopeful today. I don't feel joyful today. But part of maturity and just the understanding and awareness says, I can't control everything, but what I can embrace is that I'm going to keep these things that really God made available, essentially the fruits of the Spirit. I'm going to keep these things as my heights, and I'm going to work as hard as I can to not allow anything to steal these things. And whenever we notice those things dimming, or wait a minute, I'm not living from a place of joy, I'm not living from a place of peace, we just recenter and put the fruits of the Spirit, put these elements back as our heights, back as these of our meditations. We meditate on things that are hopeful, that are loving, that are pure. And so That's what this poem is about. I'm going to read it again, and just to inspire, and just remind that just as natural as we breathe, let's embrace, the love. Let's embrace hope. Let's embrace peace. And we can be grateful that that's an option. That is actually an option to live in that place. And so this is Cozy Hope again. Breath to breath, love to love, cozy embrace, peacefully. Inside of love, consistently. Cozy hope heals beautifully. Peace in breath. Woo! I'd love to hear your thoughts. you know, it's just amazing to explain the creative process because it's such is inspired as the recipients are. The authors, a lot of times we're just as blessed as other people. It's really a blessing, after poetry shares or things of that nature, when people, they give you feedback on, you know what, that poem was such a blessing, it inspired me, these types of things. But I'm here to tell you, if you talk to a lot of artists, whether it be a song, a poem, as blessed as you are, it's a blessing to us, and I just think back on the poems that I wrote years ago, and fast forward years later, I was like, man, that's something I really needed to hear. That was a poem, the lyrics, it's like, God is writing something through to the future. And so I hope that you are blessed with that. That poem again is Cozy Hope. And I'm just so thankful to share. And I'm excited to see how these live streams turn out on the YouTube channel. I am streaming this on my Instagram, but I'm also perfecting my live stream on my YouTube channel. I have two YouTubes. So for my poetry and anything spiritual or whatnot, it's under my precious pen, my precious PYN. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And just, it's really interesting to look at the variation from Instagram to YouTube, because of course I'm on Instagram with my phone and I'm looking at the quality. I'm like, oh my gosh, my phone, the quality is better than my computer um, camera. And so I'm still on the learning curve for my YouTube channel, but my Instagram's gonna look really crispier with uh, the quality. So thank you for sharing, YouTube. For Instagram,